of Vermont, we defy all the world. And cheer, cheer, the Green Mountaineer, and cheer.
So what I wanted to talk about in this video, other than do just kind of a short update about the next steps, and I'm getting close, is, you know, I don't know if an apology is the right word or not, but something about the last video and a couple of responses I got was sort of an awareness in a new way that some of you guys are really invested in my story, in me and my story. And I don't think I had the door's getting ready to shut. I don't think I had fully appreciated or thought about it in that way. And it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with you guys. It just has to do with, it's not in my way. I don't follow anybody on YouTube. I'm not invested in anybody's personal story. I gather information for how to and state of the world, current events, things like that. And I don't watch people. The only time I watch vlogs is to figure out editing and what other people are doing. So, but for some reason it just sort of clicked for a different way for me. And I am still thinking about what that means, and maybe some way I can be responsive to that, because for a very long time now I have been totally self-absorbed trying to just get out of here. And I can't even believe how long it's taking me to get all this stuff done. And you know, I'm coming up on winter. I'm coming up on, by November, I really needed to be not here anymore. So I'm just feeling a lot of pressure. There's a lot of other things going on with me that I don't talk about. So it's been a really, really stressful time on a good day, not to mention on a terrible, welcome to the COVID world, welcome to the election, welcome to revolution, all the things that are sort of being in front of us that could potentially be really big game changers. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking a lot about that and what that means and how I can maybe be better at all this and more sensitive to it. But I will tell you this one thing, and I go back and forth all the time, but you know, there's a sense, I think, of understanding the person that you're watching on video, because you feel like you're part of their lives. You feel like you're part of my life, I think some people do. And you do see some of what I do and some of what I am. But the reality is, and I think this is what happens when people email me and then I respond, is you get a tiny little glimpse into what maybe I'm really like. And who I am in real and in person is probably not somebody that you would be friends with. And it doesn't mean that I'm trying to devalue the experience of watching the videos, and I'm certainly not devaluing myself. But, you know, I'm not suffering, I'm not in pain and, you know, wallowing in the heaviness of all of it. I don't dislike myself. I'm frustrated with my circumstances, but I don't know anybody that doesn't feel that way right now. So a lot of, I think, what gets seen and heard isn't necessarily reflective of how I actually feel. And I've learned I can't communicate in a way that everybody can understand. So I don't really understand this type of relationship, and if you've been here for years, you'll know that I have thrashed back, forth, up one side and down the other, trying to understand it. And so while on the one hand I never walk away from it, I still don't fully understand how I can best participate with it. But we are getting to a point, I am finally getting to a point where I am ready to kind of step back from my incredibly self-absorbed, it's all about me, how am I going to survive experience this last year. And being not having access to the internet has been a nightmare, you know, to participate in this process. So Things are moving. There's just a couple big things that are left to do. So if you will wish me luck and fingers crossed that somehow I can figure out how to get these brakes and lights done in a fairly expedient manner, that would be awesome. So this was my get ready to do the trailer. I'm going to leave the tire off because I don't have any cotter pins, and I completely creamed the bearing with dirt. And so this is all bad news. I also have tons of stuff out so that when I wasn't sure how high the trailer would go up, so I didn't want to risk anything breaking. All of that fits, I just wish I didn't have it. Well, I'm just checking in with you. I had intended to show you what I did today on video. I got everything done, and I promptly forgot to take the camera with me. I got a little bit on the phone, so we'll see if I can transfer the phone over. But I'm at a point now where the only 3 projects that I have that are keeping me from leaving are the trailer brakes, the trailer lights, and putting in the wood stove chimney pipe. And so I've been waiting for parts. Today after watching way too many hours of how to do your trailer brakes, I wasn't sure that I was going to find. It's been 4 years since I packed the bearings, which apparently I just looked at one of them and dropped it in the dirt, so I will be redoing that again. The things that I could see in order to establish whether they're viable or not is no. So that was an expense that I have not been planning on. I've seen them listed anywhere from $200 to $800 for assemblies. Completed kits, I think that's the best way for me to go because they're really old. Not on my list of things to do. So I've got the stuff now for the lights. I'm just waiting for some wire to finish up to be able to do those. And of course it's super windy and I've got all my stuff out of here and out there. Do you want to say hi, Freedom? It stresses you out when I do trailer things that are loud and squeaky, huh? I don't like it when you do that stuff. Now can I go back in, please? So with that, we're going to take a deep breath. I'm going to say thank you because I just don't think I have been understanding, maybe what's happening. And so my work is to really take all that in and see what I want to do with it. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if I don't understand this process. So I'm not normal in a way that you really don't understand how not normal I am. I'm just really good at figuring out how to be in the world. Thanks to 20 plus years as a social worker, I learned how to function as a normal person, but I am not a normal person in any way, shape, or form. And I have my own reasons for what I do and what I'm doing. And I'm going to talk more about that in the future. But you've just given me a lot to think about. So it's a big moment in time. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on for me. I'm sure there's a lot going on for you. Everybody I talk to has their own version of nightmare. This is what's going on for me. So we're just breathing. We're praying. We're finding a way to smile. We're letting ourselves be sad if we need to be sad. And we're getting up and we're doing it all over again every single day. And I have faith in you. I have faith in me. And with that, I'm just going to say thank you. And I will see you next time.